Hello, hello, hello. You are inside of the ML Bailey Consultants live on Facebook. Today, we're going to talk about values. Our core personal values drive what we believe, what we think, what we do, and what we feel. Our core values affect how we experience life and how we relate to the world around us. Tonight, I want to share several of my values and explain how they actually impact my work in my side hustle business. They also impact my work, my full time work as well. I wanted to talk about values because when I talk about women, or when I talk to women who desire to start a side hustle business or who desire to be an entrepreneur, I often talk about what's important to them, what things are very vital to them, what are the things that they have to have in order for them to feel successful. And we talk about values because my credo is that you want to create and grow a side hustle business that is by far successful. It's sustainable, meaning that it lasts um, a long time. It's long lasting, and it's satisfying, meaning that it is something that you get a lot of joy and pleasure from. I mean, why start a business that is just like going to a full time job, one that you aren't getting a lot of satisfaction from? So, my credo is that you want to build a side hustle business that is successful, meaning that it meets your criteria for achievement, that it is sustainable, meaning that you can continue it as long as you desire, and it is satisfying, meaning that you get a great deal of enjoyment and pleasure from it. In order to do that, that business has to fit within the construct of your core values. And again, your core values drive what you do, what you think, what you believe, and how you feel. And in order for your business to be successful, sustainable, and satisfying, it has to be built upon those core values. The values that are deep inside of you, that drive you and drive what you do, that is the foundation. And so I'm going to share four of my core values and how they affect my ability to conduct business, how they affect my ability to interact and relate to the people who I see within my side hustle business. The first one is family. Family is very important to me. And when I started my side hustle private practice and consulting firm, my children were in middle school. And this was a major step for me in many ways because my personal mission was to be the best mommy I could be. When they were born, I was older. I was an older mom. My husband was also older. And so we were older parents. And so our desire was to impart our wisdom, our experience into our children. We also agreed that we would spend whatever we needed in terms of our time, our energy, to make sure that they were well rounded, that they were also whole and happy. And so because my personal mission was to be the best mommy I could be, I had to figure out a way for my side hustle business to fit within that core value. And so What I actually did, my husband and I had a lot of conversations about this side hustle business that I was going to start. And I also wanted to discuss it with our children, our daughters. And I did that. I explained to them what I wanted to do. I shared with them what they could expect. And I also assured them that I was going to continue to be the best mommy I could be. As a result, I added an additional piece to my personal mission. And my personal mission became I will be the best mommy I can be, and I will always put my family first. So, as a result of that, my business, my side hustle business, has grown steadily, albeit slowly. I have always made myself available to my daughters and our family. I have always put their activities first and put them first. My family comes first. I I am glad that I've done this. I'm glad that I chose a slower path of growth for my side hustle business because I have confidence that we have raised confident, independent thinkers um, who are well rounded, who are intelligent, who also have goals for themselves. So, the effects of my business, I believe, have been positive because I put family first. When I've scheduled appointments, they've not interfered with activities of my family. When I've spoken with participants or clients, it has not interfered with the workings of my family. And again, the growth of my business has been steady. It has been slow, but that has also enabled me to figure things out and to really decide what it is I wanted to do. So, family is one of my core values. Another core value that has been instrumental or has been a foundation of my side hustle business is autonomy. My parents taught me and taught my brother to be independent thinkers. They always encouraged us to attain knowledge, to grow in wisdom as well, and to experience things so that we would have a basis for making informed decisions. And because of that, I value the freedom to make my own decisions. Autonomy for me doesn't just address decision making, it also provides an opportunity for me to be creative, being creative to solve problems, being creative to be innovative, to try different things without constraints. When you work a full time job, you're working under the auspices of the company and the company's mission. And you're also working under administrators who, as well, are working under the company and the company's mission. And because of that, it is not always easy to to work outside of the box or the structure that is in place in your full time job. My part time private practice and consulting firm allows me to be a creative thinker. I can use my imagination. I can use my intuitiveness as well as my inspiration in my work. And been a that has been very good for me. As a seasoned social worker with over 25 years of experience, I do understand the difference between service delivery and solution delivery. And when people come to me, they seek solutions for their problems. And for this reason, being an autonomous business person and having the ability to make decisions, to be innovative, I can provide practical solutions that address their concerns, particularly in the areas of stress and stress management. So, with autonomy, I can use that to target specific populations in my business. And I focus on women who are sandwiched between their children and their aging parents, women who desire to grow successful, sustainable, and satisfying side hustles, as well as women who are social workers. I can make that choice. And because I'm familiar with the stresses that women in these particular categories experience, because I'm one of those women, I can again be creative. I can use my imagination. I can be intuitive and use inspiration in my work with them. So, autonomy has allowed me to create and grow a side hustle that incorporates all of those things and allows me to target the population that is meaningful to me. Another core value that I have is integrity. Um, my profession and as a social worker and professional conduct as a social worker must align with the social worker's code of ethics. And, on a personal level, I strive to be honest and forthright in both my personal and my professional dealings. If I can't do something, I'll say it. I'm very upfront and honest. The same goes for my knowledge and my experience. I will only function within my range of knowledge and experience and within the range of my personal and professional expertise. If I am not able to do what a client comes to me for, I will refer them because I believe that as a person who functions in integrity, that is something that I want them to know, that the bottom line is I want what is in their best interest. I believe that integrity builds trust. I think it's a value that people recognize in others over time. And I believe that even if I am not the person who's working directly with a client, I can create and grow trust in that person by virtue of functioning in integrity. Again, I will only do what um, my range of knowledge and experience allows me to do. And if I can't do it, I will just refer on to someone I believe has the skill level to handle the concern. The fourth is peace. I want to experience peace within myself, no matter what's swirling around me. And when I think about that, I often think about hurricanes. We live in an area where hurricanes occur. It's not uncommon for us to experience a hurricane or just be missed by a hurricane. And if you know about hurricanes, a hurricane is a swirling storm with high winds, a lot of rain. Some of the hurricanes will create tornadoes. They're very dangerous. But there's a very interesting aspect of a hurricane, and that is the eye. The eye is the core or the center of the hurricane, and the winds swirl around the eye. the torrential winds that have rain and hail and tornadoes and all of those things that are very scary swirl around an eye. And the eye, within the eye, it's very calm and it's very peaceful. And it's almost eerily calm and peaceful. And that is how I want to live my life and experience life. I want to have a peace that passes all understanding within. Although, no matter what is going on around me, because I believe that that is how we can withstand all of the turmoil and the unrest and the unease that we experience day to day in our lives. As a result of that, or because of that, that is what I share with my clients. Clients who come to me for stress management or stress relief, as well as clients who come to me because they're experiencing extreme anxiety or depression. When they come into my office, that is the one thing that I share with them, just by virtue of being in an environment or an atmosphere that is very calming and very peaceful. And as we begin to work, I constantly share messages with them about peace and about calm. I teach them mindfulness skills that they can use, that they can incorporate into their life and their lifestyle in order to create a sense of peace and a sense of calm so that they can feel as if they're in that eye of the storm where, although things are swirling around, they can still maintain a calmness and a peace within themselves. Those are the 4 core values that I wanted to share with you. Of course, they're not all my values, but these are the 4 that I believe affect how my business works and makes a difference in how my business is operated. And again, those 4 values are peace, integrity, autonomy, and family. I'm Marcelyn Bailey. I look forward to hearing your comments and I look forward to hearing from you. Please shoot me an email if you'd like. Also, just be aware that we have launched a new 1-hour course entitled Daytime Actions for Nighttime Rest. And you'll find information about that on our Facebook page, as well as at www.forrealsocialworkers.com or at www.happyhalfhour.club. Well, that's it for now. I'm Marcelyn Bailey, and as always, take good care.